Hello to my Cancers. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading, Cancers. Happy Monday to each and every one of you. All right, let's get into your reading. Hopefully, you all had a great weekend. Hopefully, you had a great weekend, a peaceful one. Hopefully, the weather wherever you are is wonderful. You're relaxing. Overarching question for the next 7 days for you all, as we are in the last day of this cycle, is where have you compromised your self-worth and how can you reclaim it? Where have you compromised your self-worth and how can you reclaim it? Right? Let's do it. See what's in your cards. Let us see what's in your cards. All right. I am grateful for everything. I am is source, right? The creator is source. Most High God, the creator, higher self, right? Let's get an angel number here. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Two, 4, 2, power. You are very capable. Become aware of the power of your thoughts and words. Your angels want you to know that your mental state reflects in every relationship, opportunity, and environment you end up in. Be an impartial observer of all your thoughts and self-talk today. Your angels are listening. 2, 4, 2. So somebody is structuring the way you protect your peace in your personal and your professional life. This is 2, the number 2. Yeah, you and somebody are a light high priestess, like have light high priestess gifts. You're learning how to structure that, right? Prayer warrior. You're a prayer warrior. So you're praying for you and someone's gifts. So let's get into this. Let's get into this. Angel number here. The ancestor message. So I am is source inside of you, grateful for everything. Grateful for everything. Treat yourself to a spa day. Treat yourself to a spa day. Do the mirror work. Do the mirror work. Trying to do a throat chakra cleanse. That's where manifestation begins. Back straight, walk away. Walk away from something. You deserve the best, right? Much better lies ahead. So you have the gift of clairsentience. You pick up on others' vibrations, their emotions, their moods, and feelings. Always bet on you, right? Your peace is paramount, right? New love awaits. New love awaits. Somebody is not happy without you. Somebody has a lying spirit, Python spirit. You can read 1 Kings 22, 21 through 22. Let's see. Somebody regrets lying to you about something, right? You inspired them to heal, whoever they are. Your new home awaits. So it's time to open your vault door. That's just the next phase of your life. Today is the last day. If you're watching this on May 26th, it's the last day of a cycle. And so you need to make room by doing deep spiritual cleansing, spending some alone time, which I don't think that's difficult for a Cancer. Your home is where your heart is. So somebody is really just kind of like protecting your peace and just restructuring, right? Both your personal and your professional life. But you're walking away from something. You are inspiring people to heal. And so things are becoming much clearer to you now. Much, much clearer to you. More money is coming in soon for you, right? Somebody has a demon of pride. Somebody just has a very prideful spirit that you're letting go and you're letting God. So their water could have been contaminated by somebody or some energies around them. Who knows? But like I said, you're treating yourself to a spa day, whether it is Monday or Tuesday, whatever you're doing, you're treating somebody to a spa day, but your money is growing. All right, let's get into it. Let's get right into your reading. All right, but yeah. So if somebody was buying a new home, it's awaiting. It's waiting for you. But yeah, more money is coming in for somebody. So, all right, Cancers. Like I said, hopefully you all are having a good day. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is down below in the description. In the description. All right, let's do it. All right. Yeah, so somebody is right there at their vault door. Again, work on your Chiron, Chiron. You do need your time of birth for your Chiron because somebody was trying to make two people feel worthless. Something was their way or the highway, but their goal was to make two people feel worthless by leaving someone out of something. So, so I don't think that's the program that you're with as a sweetheart sign. That someone was trying to make you and somebody. So something for you is outside of your vault door. Something for you as a sweetheart zodiac sign is like, you're not with making people feel worthless. Something about your energy is like, you don't like to play chess with people's blood relatives. Yeah, it's like, no, you don't like demonic behavior. Nope, you don't like that. You don't like causing people nightmares. So something like that for you is you have that in common with people. Is like you have been on the receiving end of that, of people's demonic behavior towards you, and you don't want to be the one. You don't want that to come back on you. So you don't want to be a part of something like that. Somebody is like, here's a page of wands here. So yeah. Something happened to somebody when they were younger, people being shady towards somebody when they were younger, like not wanting you to be a part of something, and it caused you a lot of nightmares. Like somebody experienced that when they were younger, just constantly being on the outside of something. Like somebody was like an outcast, like didn't want you to be a part of this, didn't want you to be a part of that. And people, it was like people were playing chess with you, like, whether people didn't want you to be a part of a school or a club, or didn't want you to be a part of a neighborhood or, group, like mean girl, mean guy group of stuff. So you had to learn that source was inside of you, so you're grateful for it all. But the nightmares that somebody had to endure just learning your worth and your value, for you, it's like you would never do that to somebody else. So somebody regrets lying to you about something because they were wearing someone else's skin, like, and somebody else actually had their back, like for real, like, yeah, are this teenage mess? What is this? So something came to light that somebody thought this is all fun and games, like it was funny to some people, but it was causing other people a nightmare. Yeah, so something is closed out. Something is closed out. Yep, something came to light. Two people were making something all about them. Had somebody chained to them. They were making it all about them, making something all about them, making somebody feel worthless. Yep. So trying to bring out the worst in somebody. Who is already enlightened. And on top of things. So when you're dealing with light high priestess energy, things come to you in dreams or however it comes to you as a prayer warrior. So I feel like you're a prayer warrior. And this is what I'm saying, like here, you know how to pray. The number 4 right here speaks to prayer warrior energy in order to protect your peace and the peace of whoever this number 5 of Pentacles is that was being made to feel worthless. You know how to pray and you know who has your back. Source, the creator, has your back. Right? So you're on top of all of it, even in hermit mode. So I feel like this could be somebody's spouse where there were two energies who were almost like had somebody's spouse or loved one, like could have been your boyfriend or girlfriend, whoever, like almost like smash between these two energies who were disrupting their peace. They were trying to make you upset, like trying to get you out of your shell, like trying to get you out of your comfort level, like trying to make you say or do something, right? Um, because Nine of Swords is like trying to create a nightmare for you, like create several nightmares for you. Trying to play all these games with your life, trying to play several, I mean, create several nightmares for you. But this is somebody who is, whoever this energy is, and again, trying to keep it high vibrational so you can go ahead and close out a cycle in love and move on because it's the last day of the cycle. So you can focus on this new phase of life and talking about throat chakra cleanse here. Somebody regrets lying to you, and it's this energy right here. They could regret lying to you because they were under some kind of a demonic spell. You know, when somebody is just that low of frequency and they have that low of self-esteem, they feel like they're going to keep doing whatever people are doing because maybe they feel like it's going to end. It's going to end some kind of suffering because they feel like they've done this much to get this close to a vault door. If they do one more thing, they're finally in whatever it is they were working to get into. They wanted to be a part of something. Um, so let's say it's your spouse, and they really wanted the approval because remember the moon is in Taurus. We're not talking about any Taurians, right? So let's say your spouse has kids with someone else, and they really wanted the acceptance and approval of, like, you know, maybe it was a divorce or something like that. They wanted the acceptance and approval um, of the kids. Maybe the ex still has an issue with somebody, whoever, and they're doing everything they could possibly. They jumping through every kind of fiery hoop under the sun because I'm seeing a lot of fire here. No matter what they do, they got to do one more thing to try to humiliate you in order to get behind that closed door. They just get to the next, you know, get to the next level. Somebody just using them as a pawn, like in this chess game right here, playing all these games. This pawn right here, just playing one game after the other. Just, but they don't know what their own demons are. Like they don't know what their own temptations are. So something had to finally come to light for somebody to realize what the heck is going on. Like what somebody had to finally use their throat chakra, like get their throat chakra together to speak up. So somebody regrets lying to you about how much time they've invested into something before you finally heard how much time, let's say how much time your spouse had been. Your spouse may have come to you and said, yeah, I did, I put a lot of money and time and effort into something, and to before you went, what, do you know these people have been taking advantage of you? Like what is, why didn't you speak up, why didn't you say something? But something in your spirit as high priest has been knowing that, okay, you need to pray. You don't know what you're praying for, but so say, but that's the beauty of, so the downside of being a dark high priestess is that you got to be familiar in the physical. You got to physically get some information. That's dark high priestess energy. You got to get familiar with something. Why do you have to be familiar with somebody before you got to pray for them? That makes, I mean, you should just be able to have a dream about something. I have a dream about something, and let me just start praying. I don't even know. Listen, I'm praying for, let thy will be done, and kingdom come in earth as it is on heaven. There it is, in heaven. There it is. Close it out. You got a whole model prayer. There it is. Say the whole model prayer and be grateful and move on instead of talking to a group of people about it. And that's what Source is trying to help somebody learn how to do, is like get structured. Why get on the phone and talk to 50 people when you somebody see people feel worthless already? Just start praying as prayer warriors and start interceding on people's behalf to gain clarity. So Source is saying, you know, everybody has been here where they had to get kicked out of something or excluded from something. Everybody has been kicked out of a club, a house, you know, everybody has been at a place of when they're in, as a kid where they have been excluded from something and made to feel worthless, humiliated. Somebody was going through a humiliation ceremony. Somebody was being utterly humiliated because they were because they were not getting enough information, and they had been going through it over and over and over again. It was a nightmare for them. So something has brought people to a level of emotional maturity, emotional intelligence, and maturity. Person wearing the same old clothes over and over and over again, going through a freaking nightmare. Same shoes, same color, hair maybe looking a little different. People were determined to humiliate somebody. People talking about them behind their back, how they smell, how they look. People just like, but somebody's back straight and walking away, but somebody regrets lying to you about something, but you inspired them to heal. Yeah, but something in your body kept telling you something wasn't right. Something isn't right. Something wasn't right. Something ain't going. Something is not right. Something is not right. So I feel like somebody is definitely a prayer warrior, and so it just takes a minute to just wake up and just start asking, praying. But you're that close to opening up your vault door. So you getting to the other side. Somebody is now leaving certain energies out of your vault door. Somebody's not gonna put this much energy from now on into stuff. Somebody learning how to be more assertive instead of letting people play chess, play games with loved ones. Somebody learning how to be more assertive, not aggressive, assertive, because somebody was being sacrificed. Somebody's child was being sacrificed. You got all these people standing around lying and praying on them instead of praying for them, because everybody got to get familiar with the situation. Why do people got to have a meeting about another meeting before a person has to pray for somebody? That don't even. That's what happened with somebody as a kid. Everybody had to pray about something before somebody decided to help a child. Something is very wrong. Very, very wrong. I don't care if the child is 30 or 40 years old. Everybody has an inner child. You got to have a meeting to pray or to help somebody. Mm-mm. And the first thing some people say, well, nobody helped me. Okay, I don't want to be a part of that then. I don't want to be a part of nothing with somebody. The first thing people do is oppose because nobody helped them. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope, don't invite me. Again, this is about knowing your worth and knowing your value. Take my name off the invite list. So you inspire some people to heal. More money is coming soon. More money is coming soon. Looking at this, is some big egos in this. I don't know what part of organization or group somebody is in, but you got some big egos that like humiliating people. They like humiliating. They like telling lies, and they like humiliating people. And saying people's words are going to be used against them. They like bullying people and starting off in the midpoint, telling people that their words, oh, you lying, words going to be used against them. Yeah, yeah, hurting people. Talking about people's divorces and their surgeries, and they don't know who they are when they look in the mirror, and this and that. Using spirituality, weaponizing spirituality, instead of you sharing the gospel to share, oh, how good God is for real, like really putting God on a pedestal, most high, putting God up high. People are putting their egos. Oh, well, I have this many homes, or I have this many cars, I have this many, this and that, making people feel worthless, humiliating people. Oh, they don't know who they are when they look in the mirror. They got this many surgeries. Whose hind parts are real? And and I mean, how many times has somebody been married in front of people's kids, in front of people's parents, in front of people don't even know that they are part of a humiliation ceremony, sitting right in their face. And people, all they had to hang on to are childhood memories. So sources saying, people don't even realize they being manipulated, lied to and manipulated, and everybody just sitting around, just sitting there. So sources saying from now on, people are going to get up and walk out. Like they don't want to be a part of that, because that is part of spell work. Lying is a part of spell work. When you know that people are sitting up under lies, after you prayed about something, you ask God for clarity, God, I need to get up and walk out. This is too familiar for me. This is way too familiar. This is way too familiar. Also, people can have their wishes fulfilled. To humiliate somebody, to humiliate an entire family. Like, come on now. For financial gain. Nah, not cute. So yeah, somebody is learning how to somebody is learning how to free yourselves and move on. Ease. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. Yeah. So again, somebody regrets lying to you about something. Somebody regrets lying to you about something. And so remember, today is the last day, and source will wait to the last second to expose something. So keep that in mind. So source is telling you, listen, you have down to the last second to free yourself from something. So whatever it is, it could be down to the last second to free yourself from something. So I don't know what it is, to walk away from some kind of confusion. So I don't know what time you can watch the video. If you're busy, you may watch it tomorrow, or you may be catching up on something. I don't know. But um, but if somebody is sending you copies of it, oh, did you hear this, and gossiping and all of that other stuff, you may want to roll it back. They want to roll it back and stop listening to gossip. Treat yourself to a spa day and listen and pray about it first, because this is not gossiping about anybody in particular. Source is trying to tell somebody, is like, if you're used to sitting around and people are talking about, oh, this person don't know who they are when they look in the mirror, they've been a nightmare, you don't know this about this person, you don't know that about that person. Source is saying people are saying the same thing about you. Somebody saying, oh, I got somebody back. Source is saying somebody has been wearing somebody else's skin. Miracles in the dark. In the darkest moments, it's easy to feel lost and alone. When you stay focused on the light, you'll receive blessings beyond your wildest dreams. You receive blessings beyond your wildest dreams. Embodiment. Now is the time to make your mark in the world. You decide what feels right to you. Embody your leadership power and create your world out of your deepest desires. So, heart path. It's not worth pursuing a path without passion. This road will only lead you to uncertainty and frustration. Follow your heart, and you can't go wrong. So, looking at your cards here, something of value is going to come right to your front door. It's going to come right to you. It may not figuratively, I mean, like physically come to your front door, like a person. I mean, it could. Somebody could come to your front door, feeling worthless. Like, I feel so bad for what I said or did to you. I feel horrible for what I did. Somebody, that could be for some of you all. Somebody could finally come to you and just be like, you know what, I can't believe I even sacrificed you. Now knowing what I know, I just want to be a part of something so bad. I can't even believe I sacrificed you. That could happen, for somebody. I can't believe I stopped talking to you. I can't believe somebody may double back. Somebody may, double back and just say, I can't even believe, like, the devil, I must have been under some kind of a demonic, and they could have been sitting around listening to a bunch of lies. That is literally a part of, that's what the devil is, the author of confusion. And that is, but if other people are sitting around knowing that something is a lie, and they're sitting being a party to all of this, they just as bad. They just as bad. So what source is saying to you, if there are people who are knowingly, if they're family members, and this is for you, Cancer, if there are family members that are sitting around listening to people telling lies about you, this is, again, it goes back to the beginning question. Where have you compromised yourself, and how can you reclaim it? This is how you close out a cycle in love. If you know that there are family members who know beyond a shadow of a doubt, you've been around them since the beginning, since you were a child. This is where you work in your Chiron. This is where you say, okay, I need to schedule some spa time, because you cannot believe somebody has been around you that long. And all it takes is for people to come around offering money, opening up a door. Here's some money. All they need was financial independence to betray you, to cut you off, and to stop talking to you, and to start talking bad about you, like you don't know who you are when you look in the mirror, almost like this dog is urinating on somebody's headstone. Oh no. So it's just saying to you, no, no. You're learning how to transmute all negative energy to positive energy. You're keeping it high vibrational. I do see no dark magic, all return to sender in love. You're sending all of it, transmuting all of that into love. That's the only frequency you're on. You're on the frequency of love. Nope. You're free. This is what I'm saying right here, freedom. I no longer want this fire ring of resentment to block good. Release me from its bonds. No negativity. No. That's transmuting negative energy. Nope. You'll take the good memories with you. That's what you're talking about. Good memories. That's you. You're not a prideful spirit, none of that. So that's the energy, that's the frequency that you on. You're freeing yourself from all that confusion. The only one had nothing to do with it. Somebody's on that frequency of let whoever think whatever, for real. If somebody is coming back, it could be an employee that used to work for you or work with you. It could have been somebody's kids. Somebody is coming back to you to apologize and say, I must have been overtaken. Because, I mean, and I'm telling you, when people come back and say, the devil must have gotten into them, they didn't know. I mean, something has made somebody sick to their stomach for what they had to do, what they had to endure, even to sacrifice you. I mean, for real. So after all the sacrifices that you made, like they had to be overtaken, but they were overtaken by another spirit. They really were. They were overtaken by another spirit. So, but like I said, we watching this on Monday, but I don't know what time you're gonna watch the video. I don't know what you're doing. I mean, y'all could already be in the spa, getting your lymphatic system worked out. Who knows? Whatever you're doing, the sources I'm saying, you still got time to whatever source downloads into your spirit. Because I feel like somebody's gonna be having a total recall of some things. Um, and so it's saying you're very capable of protecting your peace. You're a prayer warrior. You're a prayer warrior. You've gone through too many sacrifices. Somebody also has psychic gifts, and that's come to life that you have psychic gifts, and people know it. People know that you're a light high priestess. That you've been feeling it in your body, in your shoulder, in your midsection. Like somebody's been feeling it, in their body, and so. When energies are just too prideful, like I said before, source is saying to you, listen, nope. Yeah. So that's what I have for you. Hopefully this is helpful. I'll see you in the next video. Make it a great week. Bye.